Good Wednesday evening. Good Wednesday evening. Very good Wednesday evening to you all here on Rumble Studios. Rich Roberts, that Fireman Rich, here on Rumble Studios, broadcasting out to Rumble, Locals, YouTube, Twitch, and X Live. You can follow me over on X Live at Fireman Rich. That's where I post all my stuff on all these fine social media platforms. But we're here for Let's Talk Football. The regular season, 2024, 2025, 18-week NFL season has come to a close. And, well, why are we still here? Oh, we still have some more football. We have the playoffs. And primarily this weekend will be what's known as the wild card weekend playoff. And I figured I'd come up here to sort of make my picks. Going to continue with the picks. We got a couple people that will be continuing, and I do have their picks as far as, and I also have the final results of the win-loss status as far as what do we have? We had 8. No, we had 7 players. Let's see. There's me, Tony, Michael, Ted, Brian, CBS, Tina, CBS, and we had Captain Rehab. So we had a total of 8. We had one that fell out. So we had 7. So we have a grand total. It was 272 games that were played for 18 weeks. And that's a lot of football. It went by quick, though. It went by quick. I'm surprised how quickly it went. And as far as that goes, and as far as doing the broadcast here each Wednesday, we missed one broadcast, and that was during Christmas week and stuff. It just wasn't, it was Christmas Day. So I took the day off. So we had 17 shows this football season, and it's been fun. It's been fun. We're going to continue this week, going into next week, and maybe it's after the playoffs when we get to the final 2 teams Super Bowl. We may do a broadcast before the Super Bowl. We'll play that by ear because I think last year I did the regular season, and that was it. And then we sort of went over on Tony D's broadcast, Belt Kings Fantasy Football, that's on Sundays at 10:30 Eastern Time. There's Tony's Twitter. I like to give him, he's my brother, veteran, good friend, and fellow broadcaster. He is the host of Belt Kings Fantasy Football, and we talk about football over there. Of course, the other panelist, Michael Bathurst, is on there also with Tony, and he broadcasts during the course of the week, and he talks a lot about football on his broadcast. He's a daily broadcaster almost, I guess, and so he has some good insight on football. So we got a lot of football that we cover, but this show I primarily look at the teams and the games and all that over the weekend, over the each weekend for the 18-week season. And it's been fairly good. The last 2 weeks, though, I got to be honest, and I said this over on Tony's broadcast, Belt Kings Fantasy Football, that the football, especially 2 weeks ago, it was flat. And, okay, yes, we are doing a show, Michael. He just, let me send him the link. There's Tony D. Hey, Tony, salute to you, my friend. Michael just sent me a DM, I think it was. Are you currently doing the show? Yes, it's Wednesday. Where are you? Yes, I am. Let me see. Tony, are you going to come up or what? As far as that goes, I don't know if you're free. If you're not, that's fine. You have an open. Let me see. How do I do this? I got to cancel that. Did he send me a DM? Yes. Are you currently doing the show? Didn't you get my what do they call those things? The alerts? Yes, I am. Yes, I am currently on. Yes, I am currently on. Let's see, And this is going to be really. Let's see, Tony. Tony likes your link. Okay, thank you, Tony. Yes, I'm on. Let me send Tony. Let me send. I'm not sure if Michael. I got to send him a. Tony, I'll send you a link if you'd like to come up. You're more than welcome. Let me get the link here. Oh, you can? Okay, I'll send you the link, Tony. Michael wants to come up. He's like, "Whoa, you're supposed to." Let's see. Let me get the link here. Copy the link. Boom. Let me switch over to the multi thing. And I found you. Yes, I'm on. Lots of laugh. Link. That's for 01.08.2025. There, sent him the link. And Tony, I will be sending you the link. Thank you for the likes on the thing there. Rumble Studios running. Yeah, we know Rumble Studios running. Okay. He was sleeping. Okay. Well, if you want to come up, okay. 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 Let's see. Tony D. Link for 01.08.2025. It's going to put 24. I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday, though, as far as that goes. So we'll see if the links are out. If you guys come up, it's more than welcome. As far as that goes, we'll keep tabs on them. And Michael's here already. Okay. How come you're not seated? There's Tony. Hey, Tony.
What's going on?
We got Tony and Michael's in the house, but he's not coming up.
Yeah.
Did you just get up too?
About 30 minutes ago, yeah.
And Michael was sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hi, Michael.
Because he's up all night doing music. I was at work.
No, he had that on auto and stuff like that.
The autoplay man. Hi, guys.
What's up?
Good to see you. I'm glad you're here.
Why are you asking me? Am I up? You can't. Don't you get your alerts?
I
have alerts to your broadcast.
You got to be careful when you say things like that.
Why is that?
Get them.
Why do I have to be careful, Michael? Why do I have to be careful?
Just keep going.
You can't say, "Are you up?"
Keep going. Just keep going.
Oh, okay. But for the folks that are watching, I have my good friends Tony D and Michael Bathurst. And I'm thankful, very thankful that they are here. As far as to this is, I guess I'm calling this week 19. As far as that goes, it's we're getting ready for the weekend. So all the playoff, it's a regular season. That's all in the past. Get rid of it. Doesn't matter. Of course, Michael will be talking about it here until the cows come in.
What happened to Restream? I feel like I'm in a different world here.
No, that was a one-time thing, Michael. Okay, I'm not. No, you're not going to get me there. I'm testing the waters on the TikTok and stuff, but Restream, that's a one thing, and it's just I'm only going to be up here for 35 45 minutes and stuff. We're not going to be, and but I do appreciate
slides?
What's that?
No slides?
No, I got some slides. Let me go. We got let me bring this up. As far as hang on, we got to bring up
if I want to share slides, can I do that? Is that possible?
I believe you can. You should have a slide presentation, and you're more than welcome to bring them up. But I have a few things I'd like to get up here before you do that, though.
Rehab, what's good?
Okay.
Hey, Captain Rehab.
Oh, no.
Captain Rehab is in the house.
Help us all.
Okay, let's see. Let's bring up the whiteboard here. Let's see. Share.
How rich can you get? You're never going to know till you met. This young boy. Richie.
There we go. There's our Let's Talk Football. Okay, we got that up. That's up and running. Let's Talk Football with Richie Rich. Hey, Captain Rehab. He was on this morning. Thank you for being here, Captain Rehab. Greatly appreciate coming in from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. And yeah, we have our Canadian friend and maybe our fellow citizen. No, we won't go there.
Ooh.
Oh, the touche is, I guess you have some people up there that says they want California, Washington, and Oregon to be a new province of Canada.
What?
Oh, yeah.
They're just joking. They're just joking. It's just a joke. Just a joke.
A lot of people in Canada are really upset about what Trump is doing. I'm not upset at all.
They just need to just roll with it. It's just everybody's going to be very surprised. I think we'll see. I think it's a positive. Everything is very positive and stuff like that, or try to be. Okay, that's all I ask. That's what I say it goes. But we have Let's Talk Football. Let me see. Let me get this set up here. As far as I got to move the slide here. I don't move it while it's there. We do have playoff weekend coming up, and we've got some games. And Michael, are you going to take part? Am I going to take your picks tonight?
Sure.
And Tony, I got yours. I appreciate it. We're going to continue that. It starts a whole new slate as far as for the playoffs. Where's my thing? Okay, here's the playoffs. As far as
wait a minute before you start, Rich. I got to say,
go ahead, Tony.
This is the last week of the regular season, so it's not officially the playoffs yet. There's 18 weeks in the regular season. Yes, it's 18 weeks in the regular season.
This Saturday we're talking about.
Yeah, but this is the regular season, not the playoffs yet.
This Saturday starts the playoffs.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I thought it was 18 weeks in the regular season.
We just finished our 18th week on Monday night.
Did we?
It's done, buddy.
This is why I take naps. I'm starting to get old.
Do you tap your heels and go, no place like home? No place like home?
No, I don't.
No place like home.
Well, you Tony, you're a working guy. You get up early. You do those early mornings. So
so okay. if I share something on the screen, you just tell me when. But
yeah, well, let me get through these this slide right here and stuff like that, and we'll
let him finish, Mike.
No, I'm not even ready.
If you don't want to see the slide as who the finisher is or who's the overall winner in the competition of wins.
It is wild card. You're right. My apologies. This is week 19.
Well, I would call it week 19. This
is wild card week. Wild card weekend. That's what it did. Last week was 18.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Appreciate it, Rehab. I see you over there.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah, it's okay, Tony. It's understandable.
Tony, don't you guys remember how intense I got because you guys couldn't make a decision on which team you're going to pick? And I said, don't they have to win? Here's what happens this week. It's brand new. This is a brand new season.
It's a whole new season.
None of it means anything.
You could say start from scratch, scrap the regular season. It's playoff time, folks.
What's up, Tina? Yeah,
Hey, Tina.
I gotta wake up.
How you doing? So
Tina, thank you for being here. Roll.
But this is how it's lining up as far as the playoffs, as far as the competition, and we can go over this with the two teams that have the byes that are ranked seeded number one, Kansas City Chiefs, and then the Detroit Lions, and then we have the respective teams. Now, let me ask you this question to both of you. This is pretty much how how you saw it was going to come down to the playoffs as far as the final teams.
Not at all.
No, you don't think so?
Not at all. No.
How accurate is this compared to what?
Well, I was totally flabbergasted by the amount of loyalty from both of you for the 49ers at the beginning of the season.
Okay.
And I was like, there's no way they're going to make it. If they do, it'll be wild card. I didn't think there'd be a chance in hell that the Chargers would make it in.
No, you didn't.
So
there was no way. There was no way that they were going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
I had higher hopes for the Bears. I thought the Bears were going to get in.
So you were wrong with the Bears, and we were wrong with the 49ers. Then.
Oh, I was wrong on so many things. It's sad.
Chargers, I think, was a surprising thing. I think that's a good thing. I'm glad the Chargers are in, though. I'm glad they proved us wrong.
But I looked at Week 10, our shows, And none of us are talking at all about the Buccaneers because the Buccaneers,
Yes, we did.
we didn't though. They sucked
Not
wins
as
so
much
bad.
as probably we should have. I think, Michael. I know you're a big Baker Mayfield and the Bucks. I don't know. It's just like they were around
They
the
made
same.
it in. So did the Rams. Now I had a sneaking suspicions the Rams could, because every time
So,
I give up on them, they
yeah.
seem to wiggle their way back. But did you
I'll,
know that Tampa Bay the last 5 consecutive times that have won that slot?
well, I look at the division. That division is
But
sort
they've
of.
won it 5 times in a row.
Because of the division, like Rich was saying. It's
I
because
think
of
the
the division.
division, the way the teams are set up, they're a lot stronger than the other teams and stuff like that.
New
Though
Orleans is
I did
pretty-
have, I did think Atlanta was going to do a lot better than they did, which they did, but they just couldn't gel together. Like,
No, it
That's
wasn't.
where-
No, that was.
I was
Sorry,
wrong
go
about Atlanta. I had Atlanta taking the NFC South, but I knew Tampa was going to be the problem. New Orleans was actually surprising me in the beginning of the season because they looked like they was going to take it.
they tanked.
Yeah, the surprise team in the wild card to me is the Denver Broncos. That's
Oh.
the surprise because Mike was talking about the Broncos, and I was like, no, it probably won't happen.
Yep, I
Bo
recall.
Nix.
Yeah,
That's what I was talking about. Bo Nix.
Rams surprised me, but they're healthy. And I actually said if they're healthy, they'll probably be a problem. And they're back to being a problem in the NFC. The Steelers are actually in a higher position than I thought they were going to make. I thought Cincinnati would have came out of their division instead of them up against Baltimore.
Well, what
The
did you say,
Chargers-
Michael, about Cincinnati? You said something to where they didn't peak soon enough.
They
They
didn't. He's
peaked.
right.
They peaked too late.
He's
They
right.
They won
yeah.
5 games in a row. Did you know that?
Yes. Joe
They won
Burrow
5
was back. When he was down, that's what cost him. You're
Yeah.
right.
Do you know how strange I am? I looked at Bo Nix and I said, he looks like a quarterback from the 60s, 70s. This is on one of my shows before we started the season. I said, I have a good feeling about him because he looks like an old quarterback.
I think you did say that. And I will also admit Minnesota surprised the hell out of me this season.
Wow.
Oh, no, I made fun of them.
Yeah.
Surprised the hell out of me this season.
Because
So
there's a certain quarterback on there that he tanked on another team, but he looks like he may be on his way to the Super Bowl. Well, he's in the playoffs, so that's the big thing, right?
yeah, the two surprise teams on that bracket right now to me is going to be the Broncos and the Vikings. Everybody else were probably in my original top 6.
Well, would you say that Washington Commanders are surprised, like the same as we said?
Surprise, no, I think they're a relief.
The same as Denver, because
I
they're
think
both
more of a
rookie?
relief than a surprise because me and Brian have talked about that team coming up,
Yep.
and now here they are. I had no expectation for Denver or Minnesota in the playoffs right now.
Right.
I did not. The Chargers were there by potential, and I started listening to a little bit what Mike was saying until I saw their record
Right.
improving during the season. And that should be documented. Houston should be here. Now they got to win a game, and I've always said that. They got a good enough regular season team.
Chargers, though, got better and better as the season went on. They were after game. Well, I think by the 4th game, they were 500, which is what I thought they would be. And then all of a sudden, they started winning and winning and winning. And there wasn't the loss.
They were on a roll. You're correct. They were on a serious roll.
Do you know who was on a roll at the beginning? The Bears.
The
Bears won all their games at the beginning. The Saints also won the first 2 games, looked like they were going to do something.
Yes, they did.
And then they imploded.
Well, to go back to what you were saying, Michael, with the San Francisco 49ers, I had high hopes for the 49ers because I thought in the beginning of the season, but as it progressed, it looked like I got a little iffy with them in the middle of the season, and it was like right around the week 10, 9 and 10, I said, these next weeks are going to form up, and they just couldn't come through like these teams did, I guess. So
the other thing I noticed this year, our knowledge as a group was far superior than it was the year before. Now, I'm not talking about Tony. I'm talking about you and me, Rich. But we had elevated our game this year in comparison to last year.
No, I think we bounce off of each other very well this year and stuff like that. We're getting, as far as and plus this year compared to the last 2 years, the audience participation with their questions, especially on Tony's broadcast, Bell Kings Fantasy Football, that was very significant this year as far as that goes. And we appreciate the viewers there in chat. That
thank everybody. I thank everybody. You damn right. I thank every last one.
So Michael, you want to give a couple slides before we get to the Let me go
I've
ahead.
got I got so many slides it'll make your head spin.
Well,
So
we don't want to don't
You
over.
said 35 minutes. We're at 22. Hurry up.
No, you
well,
want
so I need
as
35
far
minutes.
as talking about the previous season. You got anything for the previous season and what you think for the playoffs here, and then we'll get into the.
Can we talk about the Steelers for a minute?
Oh, you're not gonna go down each team, are you?
Yeah.
We're not gonna itemize. That's not the you know. You
Okay,
talk
let me make a request before Mike gets started. What's the record, Rich?
the record. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the
The
record
record
out.
before Mike gets
Let
started.
me get the
Mike
record.
Look at Mike. Why are we waiting?
Okay.
Go ahead. Do the record. Do the record.
Yeah, the record is as far as that goes is um, what is it? What is it? I dropped it down. I got to bring it up again. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. The record is that there is no record. What happened to it? Oh wait, I did this.
He did this.
I did this before. Okay, there's our team. We had 272 teams for week 18, or last week. That's how we ended up. CBS actually won a week.
Oh my God.
And that wasn't too good for you, Tony. Especially Mike and Ted, and the way and Tony, I think this was your worst week. 8-8. It's still 500. Okay, I say 500 is still good. Okay, if
like
you get
I said, I'm average. I'm just a regular.
but CBS, he finally got his act together.
You're not average. What are you talking about?
And Tina came in second for the week, and Brian, they both skyrocketed to the top. Michael stayed right there, and Ted, he was consistent, which comes to become a factor because the overall grand total.
Yes.
For the 2024-2025 NFL win-loss.
Mike wins.
Bada bing.
Bada bing. Thank you. I just want to thank all the people on the spiritual side of football, how they uplifted me. The angels gave me insights. It's terribly unfair for Tony not to have that. He will this year. I'll pray for him.
I'm a little disappointed with myself because CBS he pulled it out. He pulled it out this last week and stuff like that. Ted, he's got to be. He was down there 6 and down at the lower end. He came through with his picks, and but this last week, I think I would have done better if I was just thinking. I wasn't thinking of the fact that Buffalo Bills were going to probably lose because they played their second squad, and who would have thought the New England Patriots would be able to? They were going to give up that first round draft choice, I guess, and also probably a coach that should have stayed there for another year, in my opinion. And then who would have figured the Jets winning? Aaron Rodgers getting his 500th touchdown.
Them jokers played like they should have been playing all season on that game.
On that game, yeah, that particular game. That's right, Tony. As far as that goes, so congratulations, Michael. I'm
just so grateful to all the knowledge that I've learned from Tony D and Fireman Rich and another guy, Ted Hicks. So thank you so much. Okay, can I do my slides?
Yeah, go ahead.
Before you start,
okay, go ahead.
Everybody who's given their predictions and their picks, if you noticed, all of us are above 500. Congratulations to everybody for knowing what they're doing.
Oh, yeah, good point, Tony. Good point. Let's bring that back up here again.
Yeah, let's bring that back. Mike is gonna lose it. Look at him.
Let's bring that back up. All right, Michael. Go ahead and do the slides, and then after that, we're going to go ahead and do our picks for this weekend. Just so they know the games. It's going to be Los Angeles against Houston, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore for Saturday. Well, I'm not sure what day these are, but Denver and Buffalo, Green Bay and Philly, Washington, Tampa, Minnesota, Los Angeles, all top-tier teams and stuff like that. So here we go. Go ahead, Michael.
So here is my prediction since the beginning of the year. I think we're going to have a three-peat. There's not a lot that we can do about it.
I thought you were going to say your prediction was Mahomes and Kelsey were going to have a baby. I was about to say
they already did. They already had. They already had a baby called Taylor Swift. But it's all good.
I don't think it's a guarantee, Michael. And I have my doubts because of
Oh,
of
good. He's going to rebuttal. Let's hear
yes,
it.
I'm going to rebuttal because you have two teams
Mhm.
that had no problem putting up 40 plus points on the board against their
Well
teammates.
said, Rich. Well said.
And Kansas City used to do that back in their first two seasons. They won most of all their games by one. I think there might have been one game in there they won by a couple touchdowns and stuff. So that gives me concern that they are vulnerable.
Rich, how many games did they win this year?
Who?
What didn't you just say? This is a whole new season,
No,
Michael.
no. I know.
Okay, so I'm just
There's a
saying.
pattern here. There's a pattern here, which is really weird.
Yeah.
So we've got Detroit.
Right.
They won 15
who
games.
are very hungry. They're very
They won
hungry.
15 games.
Yep.
And guess who else won 15 games?
The Buffalo Bills.
No, Minnesota Vikings.
No.
Well, didn't Buffalo go
Green Bay
15?
Packers?
No, they didn't win 15. This team in front of us here.
Oh, I'm sorry, 13. Yeah. Minnesota. You're right.
Only two teams did that. I've never seen a team that had 13 people on the roster injured that were
Michael,
defensive.
Wouldn't you say that when you're looking at what you do through life, you got to look at those mistakes and how closely you come to succeed? And you look at some of those teams like Buffalo, some of the close losses, you got to factor that in. There's a couple games that, let's be honest, Kansas City was lucky they won the game.
Oh, a lot of games.
Well, I'm going to just say a few. The ones I've seen
they were really lunch buckety a lot of the games. Yeah. But here's the thing with them. I felt like they were playing on a governor. It was almost like, we're not going to get full. We need to get through the whole season. Right. I don't want to be hurt again. It's almost like they knew they had to pace themselves.
Right.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I'm going to just transition a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so this year, so many of us talked every week with this guy named Tony D about these wonderful receivers and these awful receivers. You know what's really funny? We look at
speaking of receivers, Evans from Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
He got
1,000 yards. I know.
No, he tied Jerry Rice.
Yes.
in receptions, and I'm thinking that is awesome. He's in a category by him, with Jerry Rice.
Oh yeah. 11 seasons of 1,000 yards or more. We kind of just joked about that because he had been injured for 4 games.
Right.
But if we look at this list here, a lot of these people here, we told people either to start them or to sit them. And yet, if you look at the entire year, even Garrett Wilson was 10th on this list. I know you can't see it.
Okay.
I don't think we told anybody to sit any of those receivers. Any of the ones that you have on the screen. Who was number 9?
Who's number 9? That's
Jackson Smith-Jigba. Okay. None of those receivers on that screen from the season, and I do remember that. We didn't tell anybody to sit any of those
we
receivers.
didn't. They did.
Oh, okay.
The NFL. They did. And we were like, why?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? Get away from the crack pipe. Move on. That's what we were thinking the whole time. Some people from CBS, we were worried and concerned.
Well, that's just like they're start or sit them on the tight ends and stuff like that. And it's like, you don't want to sit them. The tight ends on a whole don't really get the points we were talking about.
I said that about Pat.
Do you know who blew me away this year? Brian Thomas Jr. from the Jags.
He's going to be on my watch list. He's on the Jaguars. Yeah. As far as tight ends go, I told everybody to keep Pat Frymouth on their roster. Right. Because he's always on the field. You never know when he scores. He scored Sunday night, I think it was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he did get a touchdown on that game. Mike, when you get to the running backs, remind me about Derrick Henry breaking a record as well. Him and Lamar Jackson both had record-breaking evenings. But go ahead, please.
Okay, I'm trying to get this to fit here, but I'm doing my best.
We can bring the cameras down. Bring the cameras down, guys.
Oh, yeah. Can we do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, there you go, Michael.
There, and you still get to see me. What a wonderful world.
Well, it's your presentation.
There you go. So look at the numbers here of a man who didn't win.
He missed about 4 games this season, didn't he?
No. Injuries, yeah.
Yeah, he had injuries. He missed a couple of games.
Not in comparison to the year before.
Comparison to the year before, no. But look at the numbers he made when he's healthy.
He's not healthy a lot. I'm not. That's not my point. My point is that if you don't peak at the right time,
You're
the
screwed.
Rams peaked at the right time, and guess the Buccaneers did. They missed it by one game, and I'm telling you right now, I knew in my heart of hearts that KC lost that game on purpose. They did not want to go up against this guy.
Don't get me
He is
started.
their Achilles heel, and they're like, we're not giving him a chance.
I doubt that entirely. I
Let
doubt.
them have the game, buddy. They didn't get 1 point.
I
They didn't
doubt.
get
Well,
1
it's
point
gonna
in
be
that game.
interesting because was it they're going to be playing the winner of the Texans and Chargers. Is that how?
Agree, Rehab. We talked about that Sunday too. I 100% agree.
Carson Wentz is capable of scoring more than 0
Yeah,
points.
they're going to pick Kansas City. If they got to bye, they're going to pick. They're going to be playing either the Los Angeles Chargers or the winner of the Los Angeles Chargers Houston game.
Okay.
And Detroit will be playing. So who has a rougher one? Detroit will play either Green Bay or Philly. I think Detroit's going to have more of a problem. I don't know. Kansas City.
The Houston Texans got a problem with the Chargers, and we
Yeah.
talked
Oh,
about this.
absolutely.
Whoever the Texans are going to be up against, you said it didn't matter who they were up against. I said it's going to. The Texans are going to have a problem with the Chargers, in my opinion.
Right.
I think the Chargers have the ability to win 2 games, which is very scary.
Depends on
Okay.
who
Here is the
quarterbacks.
list. Isn't this a beautiful list? Now look, if you look here, a person who was not in the Pro Bowl, Baker Mayfield, number 4. Above Jaden Daniels, who is in the Pro Bowl.
Which is
above Jared Goff, who is in the Pro Bowl. And a guy that nobody even knew his name this year, Bo Nix, right there.
rookie,
Jalen
right?
Hurts. Yeah, that's Denver.
Yeah.
It might be because they have bigger markets as far as fans casting the votes and stuff like that.
You're right. It's a popularity game.
Yeah.
Well, if I can throw this in there as well,
Sure.
those are the points that they scored individually, not as a team. So I understand you with that. The teams took the players to the playoffs, but as far as the leaders for the regular season, this is a pretty decent and good, strong list. Big ups to Baker Mayfield for having an excellent season, in my opinion, based on where he was at previously in his career.
Oh, Sam Darnold. They were
Yes.
together in no man's land,
Yes.
right? Both of them
on the verge of going
nowhere fast.
Yeah,
I got roasted for drafting him as a rookie. I got roasted for drafting Sam Darnold when he was a rookie.
But look at Sam Darnold. He got 319 fantasy points this year.
Yes. Big ups to him.
And Kyler Murray broke my heart this year. Absolutely broke my heart.
Before you go forward, I want to throw this out there. You know, Lamar
Sure.
Jackson broke 2 records the last game he played.
I know.
First
But
quarter.
you know why? Do you know why that happened? Because he actually played.
No, he did play, but he also had the help he needed.
Here's the thing.
Derrick Henry. I'm gonna say it just like that.
Josh Allen didn't play the last game, buddy.
He played. He did play. He played one
snap.
One snap to where he technically played in the game. So his 151 game starts. It continues.
So the streak continues. Yes.
Yeah, but he screwed himself out of the MVP. He did.
He wants that Super Bowl.
He wants the Super Bowl. He doesn't give a shit about the MVP. You're right.
He wants the Super Bowl. That's the whole focus for
Buffalo needs that more than he needs the MVP. And
I'll tell you, Saquon Barkley's not too happy about being sat. I'll tell you that.
He wasn't that vocal.
Oh.
No, he said he wanted the team. He said he was worried about the team more than anything, and I respect that because he said that more.
I don't believe that for a second.
You had to see him during the season. He was like, "I got mine. Let everybody else see." He wants.
This is the team you should have picked, buddy, right here for your fantasy. You'd be a happy man today.
You know what? That is outstanding. That's an outstanding.
Wow.
Rich, forgive me for this, Mike. That is an outstanding slide. I used to wonder who would have been the best team for the season based on the players in the position.
But who won this year? That's the thing. You know, you got to say to yourself, people who look at slides.
That's a good one right there, Mike. That's a good one right there.
That is a good one. Yeah.
Go back 2 seasons for your next go around. Go back for 2023 and 2022 for me.
What is the most shocking thing on this slide? There were 2 of them for me.
Brock Bowers and Probably their Broncos defense.
Yes, and Chris Boswell.
He would have been third. Yeah, he's Steelers kicker. They'll get down the field and he'll get his field goal points.
Yeah,
Nobody saw
he's
Brock
consistent.
Bowers coming
He's
out like
very
that. Yeah,
consistent.
he
He
is
is a
consistent.
consistent kicker.
Have
Yes.
you guys seen the size of Brock Bowers?
No.
He
No.
is insanely big.
How big is he? How big? How's
Like huge, like Derrick Henry big.
Derrick
That's
Henry's
big.
my height, so that's not big.
You don't
Well,
think?
he's
I think he's pretty big.
But Derrick Henry is my height, and
Oh, is he?
your average, yeah, your average tight end is 6'5". Derrick Henry is 6'2".
So how tall is Brock?
That's what I
I
was gonna
don't
ask.
know, but man, he's got arms on him like tires. It's
Brock's tall.
crazy. He's
Let's see.
huge.
Mike is over here fan dogging. Have you seen the size of that guy? Gee.
You seen the size of him? He finally had a good year.
He got the ball.
He stepped up.
He got the
did.
ball. He's been good. There are only
He
two
was
wins.
not. He was not great the first year, buddy. He really wasn't.
Was
He
it
was
his rookie
okay.
season? Was it his rookie
Yeah,
season?
it was his rookie. It was his rookie season.
Point made. Point made.
Yeah, yeah. We get a
Yes.
little heated here. You guys can put your pictures back up if you want. Now,
I'm not mad. Go ahead.
now, this guy here, is he done, or
No.
is he going to keep playing?
I
No.
think he's
What
going
else?
to go to another team.
What
Another
else?
team will pick him up.
We talked
He
about that
said
2
he
weeks.
won't quit until Rich quits, and he gave me a call,
No.
and he said, "When Rich quits, I quit."
No.
He said when he,
I
if he quit-
think if he's smart, he'll go on a team. If he could go back, if he could go as a backup quarterback, I think there's more teams that would snatch him up in a minute than the position that he took on the Jets. Because I guess when I started hearing on the major sports talk shows that the current coach, that I guess he's canned, right, Tony, as far as
He was the interim coach. He wasn't hired full time
interim.
coach.
But
No.
it's. I got the impression from what they were talking that he didn't even have the authority to take Aaron Rodgers out. Aaron Rodgers could only take himself out in a game, in a manner of speaking. That's the impression I got from what the discussion was going at. That he had that Rodgers had that much clout. But I think he wanted the team to win. I don't think he was one of these. Well, it's all about me and stuff like that.
I don't either.
I think he has a love for the game and stuff like that, but I just don't think he doesn't have it compared to, again, Lamar Jackson
do you guys know who this is?
Brock Purdy, and I think he's the Detroit Lions either offense or defensive.
Yes, offensive coordinator.
Coordinator, yeah.
The most desired coach in the league right now is
Oh,
this guy here, Ben
Really?
Johnson. Ben
And some
Johnson.
of the plays that I've seen Detroit pull off, I can see why now.
So many teams are hovering to get him.
Really?
They want him. Oh yeah, yeah. Every single team, and there's even teams that have offensive coordinators that are like, "We'll pay what you want." They're saying he'll get 20 million this year, anywhere from 15 to 20
Yeah, but who's
million.
going to get him?
We don't know. The highest bidder, maybe, or where he feels comfortable. It'll be up to him.
You think he'll go to the Patriots? Patriots, or they got an opening there?
They just got an opening. I see him going either New England, Tennessee, or the Jets.
Rodgers was swinging by the Steelers.
Where
and
did you get this photograph?
He said, "Look," he said, "I can suit up."
No.
He said, "Just tell
They have
Russell to."
They
move
have
on,
two
man.
capable quarterbacks, one waiting in the wings after Russell Wilson finishes and stuff. I think their capability is probably one notch above.
He says,
Aaron.
"I'm ready. I'm ready." Here's the other thing that's really crazy. Do you know how many shows have been saying the Steelers need to use both quarterbacks? Both.
I don't see why
Oh,
they.
you
I
too.
don't see why any
It's
team
working.
doesn't do that.
It's working. Why would they?
They're saying because if they're going to have any chance at all in the playoffs, they have to have multiple different looks.
They
And
do
they
right
have to-
now. Right now, they got to use both, and I will agree to that now. But the regular season carried very well.
Here's a guy that I looked at him and said, he looks like an old football player. I think we need to have faith with him. This is Bo Nix.
You
It's
do
probably one of
realize,
the rare times
that your
he's
slot
not primarily a running quarterback, though, is he? Like compared to
He's
John,
pretty good. He's pretty good. He runs about as fast as Tony does.
but he stays in the pocket. And
Have you seen this?
I
The
did see
Chargers?
that. Thank you for bringing it up. I did see that. I did. See
I'm in the dark. What's this? What's going on?
Well,
See.
Ezekiel Elliott has not been on enough teams, so what they've decided is they're going to sign him on the Chargers.
No, drop it down. Drop down, Rich. Look at what it says.
No, it's right there. It's right there.
Hang on,
You
hang
see it.
Let me help you out. This was the article. They're going to sign him to the Chargers on the practice squad.
What?
That
He's
is
going to play.
blasphemous.
He's going to play
Why
I'm
would
telling
you
you right
sign
now.
him to the practice squad?
because legally it's better.
How's it legally better?
Someone explained it far brighter than I am.
Oh, okay.
One of those, elaborate, because that is wild.
They said for sure they're going to use them.
Of course.
1,000%.
Oh yeah, they'll hold them, and then once they get to the
No,
playoffs again next
he's
year,
great if you need 3 yards. He's really good if you need 3.
Based
Above
on the
3, he's
past
not
three
great.
seasons, based on the past 3 seasons, I can't argue that.
Yeah,
He's good at 3. So if you now, are these two could continue to live together and finally get married, or what's going to happen here?
they like playing with each other. They like
want to play with each other.
We got to be careful there.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
And as well as Alan Lazard, they're all former teammates.
Yep.
So here's the thing. Aaron Rodgers actually has a core being built with the Jets. It's just the system wasn't working this season. I dare say he should make it through next season, and then we can decide again.
Right.
We need to look at this list. This is a cool list. Bryce Young, most improved players since midseason.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
These are all players. These are all players that Tony D has endorsed the whole year.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
All of them. They call
Not all
him
of them.
personally and say, "Look, let's do some drills."
Negative.
Tony made this list. It's great.
Negative. AJ Terrell, I had nothing on. Caden Ellis, I had nothing on. Jerry
Judy, I've been saying all year I liked him.
Dispute that because he didn't do anything wrong. Nothing changed. Maybe he finally started getting the ball more. Okay, Jackson Smith-Jigba, we got told about him last season, primarily from Tim Brown.
Rich, what do you think of these slides? The quality of these
slides?
slides?
You're doing well, Michael, and I do appreciate it because we're going to have to go to our picks now because it's
45 minutes.
Well, no, but we have this beautiful AI generated photograph here, and it is pretty darn close.
No, that's not AI generated, is it?
That is. That is very AI.
That's a Michigan hat. That's a Michigan hat.
I know, and it's muffled. The M's all muffled. Yeah. Isn't that incredible?
Wow.
Terrible.
And Ezekiel has way more gray hair.
Wow. That's something.
Isn't that something?
That is something.
We did that in the Bell King Studios. We did that for you.
That is scary.
Bryce Young improved over the past.
Oh, did he ever? I'm so happy for him.
I am too. It's looking good for him right now. I am too.
They were so mean
to him. That's hopeful for the
next season?
Yes.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Yes, I'm very, very excited.
It looks like it's starting to work.
Right. Starting
next season. Next season has a bit more enthusiasm to it, in my opinion.
Oh, they're all going to be enthused, and they're all going to make it to the playoffs, and just.
I don't know about that. Just get the 500. Just get the 500.
It says every year they do that.
Okay, so we have this week. Let me see if I can get this back up here. I didn't want this ribbon up here. Let's get rid of that. I have Tony's. I have Ted's. I have Tina's. We have CBS's. I'll be extracting them. We need our picks. Yep, your picks and my picks. So for the first game, Los Angeles and Houston, I'm taking LA. Michael says
Chargers. Stop. That's the Chargers. That's the Chargers. That's the Chargers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Tony. That's the Chargers.
Gotcha. I got you.
Where the Rams are down here. Let me geez, I better do that. Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome.
Rams and Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers. LAC. Michael says
I agree.
LAC's. Okay, LAC.
I agree. Only because if they had Tank Dell
It'd be different. I agree.
Right. And if they had the town crier, I would be more open to it.
Okay, next one, Pittsburgh at Baltimore. As
This
much
looks
as
like
I was rooting for Pittsburgh, I got to look at the reality. Baltimore.
I got to look at the reality. Pittsburgh seems to have Baltimore's number. That's why I chose Pittsburgh.
Is that okay? I was going to say I can understand that, but I'm taking Baltimore. And Michael says
Baltimore to win. I want Baltimore to win, though.
Yeah.
I have a bad feeling Steelers are going to win, but I can't because I believe in Baltimore and because I have to stand by belief, not. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we know this.
I think our dear friend here, Tony, might be right though.
He could be, yeah.
I think Pittsburgh seems to have their number.
That's Baltimore. I think that's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game.
I think Baltimore has the ability to win the whole thing. I don't think Steelers do, but I think
we're going to get to that question, Michael. The next game for me, it's an automatic. It's Buffalo.
Yes.
What are the two teams again?
Buffalo
and Broncos Broncos, right? I don't know if you know this, but the Broncos almost beat the 49ers. Almost beat Kansas City, almost beat a lot of teams, but they're not going to beat Buffalo because you know why? Rich is not going to let it happen.
No, who are you picking, Mike? Buffalo?
Well, and I'm not going up against you. You're freaking scary, Buffalo.
Buffalo, okay.
There you go.
It's a dramatics. And our next game, this should be another good one. Green Bay at Philly. I'm taking Philly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
I am too. I'm taking Philly.
You took Philly? Okay.
I have a really bad feeling on this game, too.
Understandably so, based on Green Bay's history. Dual threat at the quarterback position, the same way they won in Pittsburgh.
You guys are not mentioning the thing that's the most scary about is the concussion protocol. He is barely healthy.
Yes,
I think he's going to be ready for gameplay, though.
Oh no, I get all that. He said he's going to go in. He said it today.
Who's the backup quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles?
He's pretty good.
What's his name?
He used to be with the Steelers.
Let me look at
Come on, guys. You should know this.
Just answer me.
Kenny
Pickett?
Yes.
Hey, Captain Rehab, I just saw one of your comments. Be careful, my friend, please.
What did he say? I didn't see nothing.
No, you don't see it. The Automod picked it up. I just noticed it on one of my.
I'm going to go.
Yeah, he's good with that. He's a beast with that. Your Automod guy. You ain't even got to warn him.
I'm going to go with Philly because I believe in Philly. But
let's see. Captain Rehab said Carson Wentz is capable of scoring more than 0 points. Okay.
I think he is. He is.
He is. Absolutely. He is.
He is. But he didn't. But go ahead.
Okay, you're going to be taking Philly then. Philly. And let's see the next game.
Have you noticed so far we have exactly the same thing? Okay, go ahead.
I think the only difference is, Tony, you had Pittsburgh instead of Baltimore.
Oh, I think he's right. I think he's
Mike, Rich, do me a favor. Mike did not say bull, is buff.
Buff, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm going
I think sometimes he gives us a lot of bull.
He gives a lot of bull. Yes, he does.
Yes.
Okay. The next game is Washington and Tampa Bay. As much as I'd like Washington to win, I think Tampa Bay is going to win this.
Very tough game to me. Very tough game.
Yeah, I don't underestimate Jaden Daniels.
You're taking this is the other one. And Michael, you're taking Tampa Bay.
I have to.
Yeah.
Again,
I have to take Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going to go down in the ship if I have to. Go ahead.
And our last one is going to be the Minnesota Vikings against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm taking Minnesota.
Absolutely no idea who is going to win that game. Now, I will say this. Based on the game we saw this past week, Minnesota looks like it's falling apart.
Rams for me.
Something did not look like it was going to go right. I think I took the Rams when I sent you.
I'm going with the Rams as well.
Minnesota's favored by 1.5.
I know.
They got that. The Rams got that 1.5 points.
Right.
But go ahead, Michael.
Here's the thing. There's a pedigree that is found. That this is a team that has won recently a Super Bowl. You're talking. These are guys that know how to fight in the war. They're going to be fine.
It's that coach.
That coach is a fucking beast. Ram. Yeah. Sorry, my language.
No, it's okay. It's an adult.
No, but he is. I think he's one of the smartest humans on the earth. He really is.
Super Bowl winning coach, I believe.
Yeah, but he is freakishly bright.
Yes, he is.
And Michael, you're going to take Minnesota then?
No.
Or LA?
Rams.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
What?
Just so you all know, let's see.
Can we put Rams there? Can we?
Yeah, LA Rams. LA.
Just put the Ram there. Okay, that's okay. Sorry, I believe you.
Let's see. How many games are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just so you know, Ted took the Chargers, Baltimore, Buffalo, Washington, and the Rams. And
Washington is a good choice, but I can't do that.
Tina, she ended up taking Tina, you got Tina, you got to look at what you sent me. You said number 1, LA who? Either the Chargers or the Rams.
She taking both LAs or just
one?
one?
You know what? Because I said LA, Los Angeles, and Houston.
Which means it's the Chargers.
Chargers,
okay.
Bud. Chargers, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Chargers.
Tina, are you there? Is Tina there? Tina, are you there?
She was. If she put LA for that LA Houston game, that's the Chargers.
Okay, Tina, we gotta go over Chargers. Okay, let me get back to the thing here. Let's go ahead and bring Tina in here so we get her picks. I want to just make sure on your picks, Tina, because
can Tina come up?
No. We're almost done here. LA Chargers, and then on your listing, let me check her listing. Stand by. Her listing, you had Pittsburgh and then Buffalo. Are those correct?
I'm sorry, I was somewhere else.
You've been somewhere else.
Did you say Pittsburgh and Buffalo for your next 2? Yes. Okay, we got those. Okay, and then Tampa Bay and Minnesota, but it's not. It's okay. Tampa Bay, Minnesota.
Tina, you might be right with the Pittsburgh thing. You might. I hope you're not. I think there's a 50-50 chance. What do you think?
Yes. Okay. And then you said Buffalo.
Good for you.
Okay. And this is the game that you didn't pick on because you gave me Minnesota twice. Washington or no?
She's confident.
Green Bay or Philadelphia?
Philadelphia freedom. I love you. Yes, I do.
Philadelphia or Green Bay? Philly. Okay. So we got Tina. Okay. We confirmed. Okay. Thank you, Tina. I just want to make sure we had those confirmed. No problem, Tina. It's okay. So Tina's there.
So where are the Cowboys? What happened?
And trying to wrap the show up because this Joker here.
All right, there's our picks, folks, and we're going to be either this weekend. Tony, you're having a broadcast, right?
Sunday, yes.
Rich, yes. Do we have time for a couple slides?
No.
Come on, Rich.
I'll let you pick out your best slide. You have time for one more slide.
Rich, here's the thing. Okay, this is the last time we're going to be able to do this. The rest.
No,
of the
I'm going to be coming back up next Wednesday.
No, but it's totally different. It's the end of an era, a season, a time. Tina, tell them.
No. You got one more slide. Give us one more slide. One outstanding slide from Michael.
What?
I have a new title for you. You will constipate a broadcast. Let's go.
Let's give him this last.
Look at this.
NFL pass TD leaders.
And Joe Burrow sat out a few games and still got it.
Yes.
But here's the thing. This person who is so deeply hated, Aaron Rodgers, deeply hated, he's got the same numbers as someone who's deeply loved.
Yes.
How can that be? And someone who was completely snubbed and not even noticed got more than someone who should be an MVP. Something is wrong.
I think it's
Baker Mayfield didn't even get in the Pro Bowl. Is number 3.
It's because of the team that's around him.
That's a hell of a point. That is a
good point. Yes,
that's a hell of a point.
That is a good point.
That's a hell of a point. Look at Sam Darnold. Shout out to Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Who is Sam Darnold?
Shout out to Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, look at this. The last playoff win. Come on.
Look at you.
No, but look at this. This is scary. Last playoff win.
All right, Michael.
Come on. This is,
No.
guys, look at this. Look at this. This is scary.
But
Wild
I'm
card
looking at
weekend.
the current Super Bowl and playoffs and stuff like that.
No, but if you look at the Steelers, the last time they won was 2017.
That's true. That's good for nostalgia and stuff like that. But it doesn't equate to whether
Look at the Chargers.
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah. How do
Minnesota. Who knows
how do we
Minnesota?
turn off your
2020. Look at that. But Buffalo won last year.
Yes.
right?
And Philly
Yeah.
won the year before that, 2023.
Tampa Bay was what year? I mean, Houston. Houston was what year?
But look at Tampa Bay, 2024. Not even part of the equation.
Houston was 2024. Okay. Yeah, Washington.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, you wanted me to make it smaller. There you go.
There we go. Thank you.
I can do that for you. So when you
All right,
have
we're
all this,
going to go ahead and wrap up here, folks, or else we're going to be going for
What?
another hour with Michael
What?
Slides.
look at he's
No.
having a cigarette. He's happy.
I think that's
Is it a cigar? It could be something else. Look, you guys didn't believe in me. I believed in me.
Yeah.
He's got in the back there, and
I think he can't. He can't.
he's
get
having a
this.
drink.
He had a problem with Minnesota this last week, and it was frustrating for him. You could see it in
Yeah.
his face and stuff. And this is where we've come full circle. So
We
thank
did.
you,
See?
Michael.
Did you like that? Yeah,
that's good. Thank you very much, Michael. This has been great. I thoroughly enjoy having you guys up, Tony and Michael. As far as that goes,
Michael and Tony.
Tony and Michael and Tony. But for the folks that are in the chat, thank you very much for being here, Tina and Captain Rehab. It's always a pleasure to have you here in the audience to hear the shenanigans of Michael's slides and stuff. See, she said, yeah, let Michael do it. Let's do the slides. So,
Tina, somebody understands me. Thank you, Tina.
but I want to, before I give them to do their part, make sure you follow this guy. You know, he has some really good slides during the course of the day when he has his broadcast.
How did he do this year?
Who's that?
In the overall?
He did
okay. He was okay.
He's a sure winner and stuff like that.
No, he sure wasn't. I didn't think I had a chance in hell winning, to be honest.
No,
3 weeks
this guy
ago,
right here, he should run for Prime Minister of Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you. Check out Michael Bathurst over there on X at Michael Bathurst. I really appreciate Michael. And then my brother, veteran and good friend. And fellow
What is the
broadcaster,
163
Tony
mean?
D. 163.
What does that mean?
It's the number they gave me when I made the account because I couldn't get the name that I wanted.
There's 162 Tony Tons.
Probably.
Wow.
Okay. 16.3.
Yeah.
Is it a Masonic number? What is it?
I don't know. That's an interesting. That's an
It's
interesting
neat.
number. 163.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me-
Look that up,
let me
Michael. I'd be curious.
What is Shout MGB? That's what I want to know.
About MGP.
163 and Shout MGB.
But you
They
can
feel
check out
they should be
Michael on
together.
his broadcast during the course of the day. Of course, Tony, he does. So where else are you at, Tony? Go ahead.
Find me Bill King's Fantasy Football League, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time during the regular NFL season. My link tree, Tony D. Original. Please follow my channels, follow my broadcasts, all my replays on my Rumble and on my X/Twitter account. Appreciate you, Rich, as always. Mike, you're
Rich, can I say something about the quality of this broadcast? It's pretty damn good today.
It's nighttime.
No, I'm talking about Rumble. Rumble looks pretty good today.
Yeah, it has its. I think for the most of the times, Rumble does a pretty good job. The only shortfall, like I say, is having you up here. You guys can't share your broadcasts and stuff like
I
that.
thought he was going to say only
You
shortfall
can
is
share
having
the
us up here.
screen. We put it up, but then you got to put it up there. I tried it with Brian.
Well, I'm just talking about the broadcast. I think that's I think that's something they got to work on and other things. But overall, it's a pretty solid platform. For those,
If I want to copy this broadcast, how do I do that?
you're just going to have to record over on your screen, and then you can put it up there.
Oh, I think I know one way I can do it.
Okay, you can. Yeah, you have full. But just don't catch me saying something bad about TikTok, though, because
No, because you are accountable for everything you say.
yeah, true. We all are. And
Yeah.
but we're going to go ahead and end the broadcast here, folks. Thank you very much for being on this impromptu extra broadcast. We'll be back. We'll be back next week for Let's Talk Football, and I'm sure we'll have Michael or Tony if he's available. Like I said, you both have open broadcasts always, because
Are we
you
doing Bell
I
Kings
really
still on Sunday, Tony?
Yes.
yeah,
We are?
yeah,
Okay.
we said that, and I do
Okay.
appreciate that bringing up on Bell Kings Fantasy Football, as well as Michael's broadcast popping in on there, and I do appreciate that. That's really I think it's a big thing in my for me, at least, as far as to share the experiences and stuff like that. So, okay, folks, if you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much. You can follow me, Rich Roberts, at Fireman Rich, over there on X. X is king. I like X. How many people we have left on X? How many people? Let me check here, folks, because we don't get those numbers. We
No,
have
we do not.
2 people over there on X as we end the broadcast here, and we have one person on Rumble, one person on Locals, 2 on YouTube. Go YouTube, and 2 on Twitch. That would be
Take care,
Tina.
Tina.
I
Tina.
want to cut this up and put it on TikTok. That's what I
Yeah,
want.
enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself.
Okay.
Cut it up, but I can. Because
Yeah,
I'm
you
not.
can. You can do your
If we
magic.
had been on Restream, it would be on within 5 minutes.
Well, you could do a Wednesday night broadcast, and we can come on yours.
No, you would no, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It's just that simple.
All right,
I'm normally
folks.
at work. You're correct.
Yeah. Again, thank you very much. And you all have a great Wednesday. And we'll be seeing you all later. Thank you very much. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. And
Where's the goofy music?
the goofy music is coming
Let's go.
right as far as the grease.